you doing? My name's Hassan and I'm an American chauffeur. Okay, what I want to bring to you today is, of course, my experience, right? This kind of work that we do as rideshare drivers or as chauffeurs, it includes chauffeurs, those of us who are real peer-to-peer, we in the car with the people, it'd be a psychologist's dream, a sociologist's dream. Those of you who are in engineering or something like that, you like it too, because you're riding around, especially in Atlanta, you're seeing all this beautiful feats of engineering that we have going on here. You'd be a metaphysicist's dream, a sociologist's dream, doing this kind of work. And I'm going to tell you about an incident that happened to me. It was when I got it was over here. I got the BMW when I was doing Lux Black, and I was doing some comforts, and then I would do high-rated regular X's, especially if it was going in the direction that I wanted to go. I was out there at that airport, right? Had been rolling and everything, stopped over there in that airport waiting lot. And one of the people over there, it was a dude, it was a guy. He's about my age maybe, He said to me, because I'm out there looking good, I'm rolling a BMW, I keep my cars clean, man. I keep myself clean, everything, I'm looking good and all that. He went out of his way to tell me that it was N-words like me that made it hard for the rest of the drivers. I know what he meant. See, that's been going on with me all my life. See, that unspoken stuff that we don't supposed to say, that, what do they call it? No snitch policy or some bullshit. And we see who out here doing the carjacking and killing. Maybe it's time to start telling the truth. All right? That's a person who hate themselves and hate their own people. They hate mankind. What we see going on in other parts of the world, people throwing bombs at each other. That come out of self-hate, man. Killing each other. He have, I don't have, so I'm going to dislike him and make him my enemy. We all rideshare drivers. See, he possibly was one of them kind that want to say that you can't make no $2,000 a week. Look, I live here in Atlanta. There's only 7 million people here. The rideshare drivers that I was following back there in 2017, they was in Chicago, San Francisco. We was getting 60 cents a mile here. Them jokers was getting like 80 cents, even more, right? And in a 50-hour week, I had no problem pulling 1,800. If I did 60 hours, damn straight I pulled that 2,000 with no problem, 2,000 plus. But their intent on trying to make you feel you can't do it. Now, maybe if you're in a market with less than Atlanta, less people, but you can still feel proud of yourself because you max that damn thing out at 800. You can feel proud of yourself because you maxed that damn thing out at 5. Now you know what to do. See? But that same thing that joker told me out there at that airport. it made me, I had to learn how to make that stuff, man, that stuff made me feel good as hell. See, because I cut that bullshit go a long time ago. That racist crap and that misogynist crap, I had let that go a long time ago because it don't do nothing but pull you down. It kills, it destroys the people who practice it because you ain't ready for the heaviest yet. That stuff that separates us, religion, all that stuff, that we do what we can to stay away from in our cars, but it still come through, and it's okay. Learn how to deal with it. Like I said, if you're a sociologist, a metaphysicist, a psychotherapist, boy, you're going to enjoy doing this. We live in a mad, crazy world right now that's full of fascinating opportunities, huh? But there ain't that many opportunities for those who, well, hey, he's doing better than we are, so we need to pull him down. Whatever he say opposite. See? I've mentioned in other videos what's happening to people like that, because we got across the whole of mankind that come through. I've had people from over 60 different countries in my vehicle. You know, I've done thousands of rides and, you know, that sort of thing, you know, about, you know, what, 15, 20,000 rides or whatever. You know, I've done quite a few, and I'm a full-time driver, but, you know, we do have some people who they really don't drive. They're doing something else, but they've got complaints about Uber and Lyft. And if you say, hate Uber, hate Lyft, you get a whole bunch of views. So, you know, we have that going on. But it does remind me of a person who says, well, since he's not going along with being slave, since he's not going along with the slavery part of it, because we're supposed to be slaves, it's supposed to be drudgery, it's supposed to be, you know, a burden upon you. You know, we got to pull him down. It's not a burden on him. So we got to make it be a burden. Either get in his head and tell him it's a burden. That's the beauty of this thing, is that you ain't around nobody. Because see, what was happening, I was suffering under that before I end up with that disease and end up not being able to work at all. And I learned to let that stuff go then. Took a look at the self-hatred then, because that's what was killing me. Had a lot of hating going on around me. I could never do anything good for anybody, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. When you're doing ride share and you're being the best you can be, you're doing the best you can do, your car is clean, you're clean, you show within yourself, it's coming from within you, a level of self-respect that you have. It's showing from within you that there's some level of joy that you have, okay? You'll get a few people who will use that against you when you get in the car, but you'll get so many people who will uplift you, right? See? Yeah, I'm very much studying why people keep doing this work, and but they're complaining all the time. One of the reasons is that out of the 20 rides that you take in a day, you get 4 of them where somebody putting some bullshit in your ear because your car is clean and everything clean. You make sure everything is, now you keep yourself clean, you keep yourself up. See? But you get 10 people who let you know how much they appreciate you. That's one of the reasons you keep on doing it. It's not bad, I'm telling you now. I understand. I'm just as hooked on it. I'm just as hooked on getting behind that wheel. I just got to grow up now because I got all this stuff to take care of in the office. So, but yeah. I mean, it happens with me as a chauffeur, but fortunately, you know, I don't have to go through all that. I mean, the people have already vetted, and then they get in the car, and then, you know, hey, it's all good. I practice everything I'm still practicing right here in my experience doing rideshare, doing Uber and Lyft. I do both Uber and Lyft. Okay, and you know, I'm a chauffeur. I do still do Uber and Lyft, but I do the blacks. You know, that on their high levels. Okay, all of this here. Practice every day. When I feel like I'm slipping, I look at, what am I slipping in the area? You see. See, I'm just sharing with you my experience of what I practice. And I'm tired of seeing us getting killed out here, but you can't say nothing about it. It's right up dead up in your face. I had mentioned in the video before, it said, you know, don't say it no whole lot or anything, but I had mentioned it in the video before that the society that we're in, we're in the throes of extinction, okay? And you should consider yourself extremely blessed if you're a rideshare driver, because I do not encourage people to start driving for Uber and Lyft because it's dangerous as hell. All right, you get your ass killed out here. I don't want you to get shot. But those of you who are driving, you have some sense, maybe. You know, for you who are new drivers, go ahead and learn your lessons and don't be afraid of it. You be the one in your life who's the arbiter of truth. Okay, if you want to remain, keep lying, you'll be like that guy who sit at the airport and you'll be Uber and Lyft, pay me more money, but I don't want to do no work. I got out here and busted my goddamn ass. I'm going to put it like that because it really wasn't like that. I was learning how to live is what it was. And let me just put that straight. Let me just get it straight. I was purposely trying to live the best life I wanted to live, and I was willing to work for it. So I was willing to do whatever I had to do to make this thing work for me. Anyway, until the next video, like and subscribe, and stay safe and drive with confidence.